Hybrid working, where are we now and what is the future for remote working? We have been through some significant changes, both personally and at work, throughout the pandemic, and this has altered the way in which many of us work now. We are changed as employees and organisations, and it is now unlikely we will go back to the same working practices as previously. Hybrid working, once a relatively unheard of term, is now likely to stay, with many organisations implementing this way of working as the norm. Hybrid working can be considered as working for some portion of the time remotely away from the office. How much of this time and how flexible that is can differ between individuals, but also organisations. What has emerged through this latest phase of the pandemic is that employees want choice, and that is important to them. Many staff are asking for more autonomy over their working patterns and with greater choice about where and when they work. There is a place, of course, for on-site working and giving employees a reason to return and collaborate through team meetings, innovation sessions may help to motivate those who are less convinced. There also needs to be a compelling reason to attend work with benefits, not just about meeting other humans, but also to absorb the organisational culture. And for new recruits and those younger employees, this can be essential to start to make new networks and to make new friends, of course. It's apparent now that hybrid working has 4 key aspects: flexibility, creating the kind of work patterns that suit work and our lives; well-being, focusing on opening up different ways to look after ourselves whilst we are working effectively; productivity, increasing our focus on tasks, but also liaising more widely with new global networks; connectivity with colleagues, engaging in new networks, providing greater access for a wider range of workers. Hybrid working can be more challenging for managers, staff in different locations and working at different times. It means that there needs to be more communication between all parties. We know now that leadership is also important to gain a meaningful experience, but also exceptionally led hybrid teams tend to have better engaged employees, more intentional and meaningful interactions, and ultimately better flexibility to integrate home and work life. There is a groundswell of change coming, and it's already happening. Organisations may not feel fully prepared for this. Employees and employers both need to address the psychological issues of working in this way, as also alongside the physical issues. One concern about the future of work is ensuring that everyone has access to the type of working practices and arrangements that they need and that suit their individual needs. For employers, they need to create an empathetic and inclusive environment for everyone to work alongside. The future of work will need to keep pace with technological change. The metaverse, where we can complete our work in a 3D environment in augmented reality, is coming our way very soon. And the younger generation will be less worried about this sort of change in working practices, more able perhaps to engage in different working processes. Organisations will need to keep up with new digital skills and focus on supporting digital resilience for their employees. There could be more local co-working hubs where we can meet others from different organisations or from the same organisation to be more creative and also to look to create that network. The future looks to be really interesting, and there are many changes for us as occupational psychologists. We have a key role to play, both supporting organisations and employees, and to get through those changes successfully.